is anything attached to the name Valerie Parr Hill, and I would not tell them they are wrong. Valerie is taking a well-deserved day or two off because we worked her hard a couple days ago.
And she'll be back in a couple days, so.
This wonderful lady is Kathy Smith. She is part of the design team. You've worked with Valerie. You two together are just marvelous.
Thank you.
What Valerie does, and she never stops to amaze me, that her creativity and her love for decorating in general, but Christmas in specific, just keeps growing and growing and growing. These are her ice crystal trees. There's nothing else like this in the industry.
Absolutely.
These aren't like the mercury glass trees or the bottle brush trees. These are out of a fairy wonderland.
They are.
We've got gold or silver, and everything this year is bigger. And I think that's magical. You're getting 3 of them. The biggest one is over 2 feet in height.
Wow.
24.5 inches. You then receive another one that is 18.5, and then the final one is 13 inches in height. But look at them, and these are all done by hand.
Oh, and the presence that these give. You're seeing your gold choice here, and you're noticing when we come in close how the gold choice has almost this aurora borealis kind of look to it. It's not just a flat gold. I'm excited to also tell you about how Valerie made these, but I want to make sure that you get to see your gold and your silver.
Silver is by far more limited.
Oh, yes, and that sort of makes sense because silver is really a staple and a foundation
It's the
color to
elegance
build around.
of cool, cold, crisp winter nights.
Right, absolutely. But if you're like me, I always go to the natural tones, so I'm more of a gold girl. All right, so what Valerie did was
I'm gonna let you
inside,
touch it.
she made the frame of the tree itself in a heavy-duty metal that was, of course, done in silver for the silver and gold for the gold. So the base of it already has the right coloring to it. Then she took a really heavy, thick plastic wire, and we loaded that up with as many beads and sequins as we possibly could, and then we wrapped and wrapped wrapped so that the entire tree is encrusted.
These are done by hand?
They're done by hand. And then we left the tips on a lot of the wires. We left those out
just
to
a little bit.
Yeah, to give it like,
And they're soft.
perfect.
They're not prickly. So I mean, I can show you. They bend.
Yes, but it just gives it that extra
Oomph,
flair.
That little
oomph.
texture. This is wonderful, wonderful magic. And I've got to tell you, I had never seen anything like this.
Love it.
And it's nice to see something that's not battery operated.
Absolutely.
It's nice to see something that I don't have to plug in. I love lights. I love lights.
As do I.
But I have so many lights now, I could land an aircraft in my living room after dark.
I feel guilty sometimes of the batteries that I use because there's a serious amount of batteries going on in my house.
So this just stands by itself for beauty alone. And I do believe that this could be all Christmas and all winter decorating.
Absolutely.
And there's something about the magical number of 3s.
Absolutely, and the graduated heights. So Valerie already stair-stepped these for you in the 3. She gave you the set of 3. So these
Things always look better in different heights, right?
They do.
That is why I married a shorter woman.
And she was hard to find, wasn't she, Dan?
Oh.
That was a low blow.
No, believe me, I know I outkicked my coverage. I know how lucky I am. Look at the elegance of it. And this is so big
that
it makes a statement, but it doesn't block your conversation if you're at the table. That is tremendous.
I love something that doesn't block the dining room table conversation. So a couple of sets of these and you're good. If you are having a wedding or even a New Year's Eve party, these are going to be spectacular for New Year's Eve. If you are doing an occasion where you're going to be dressing a venue yourself, tons of sets of these all over the centerpieces of the table, all over the food buffet. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
As far as impact,
fabulous.
Let's face it, $20 doesn't go far nowadays. In this case, it really does. These are special Christmas and July sale prices that are the lowest I've ever seen, and at $21.65. The QVC price on the set was $45. And well worth it. These are all done by hand. Now, I cannot make that choice of which is better, silver or gold. And I'm going to tell you, pick up both because they have a synergy of connecting one room to another using a different color scheme.
I just wanted to show you also, so that you could get a really good look at the three of them.
That's really cool.
Because I feel like these guys keep disappearing with the way that I have them set up for you guys at home, and I really apologize for that. So I want you to see all three of them. Think of these even coming out at Thanksgiving time. Your gold set's going to come out at Thanksgiving. These are staying up all winter long. They're not necessarily coming down after Christmas Day.
Trees.
Right.
Oh, I just did air quotes. I promised I would never do that.
Go
but
for
you know
it.
what?
You
That
look cute in air
triangular
quotes.
shape has morphed into a home design shape.
And it has a contemporary, these have a contemporary feel to them. So they have a bit of a modern feel. If you love to go for that modern look, these are gonna be absolutely perfect for you. But I want you to know they're just chocked full of sequins and
Look
beads.
at that on the table.
Gorgeous.
And that happens to be one of Valerie's mirror
Beveled,
bases.
yes,
yeah.
our beveled
Her
mirror.
beveled mirror base.
And that really, the mirror is really a foundation piece for us. I would love to see this also with maybe some faux snow glittered around the bottom, sprinkled around the bottom. If you do have some lights next to them or near them, these are going to play off of the lights.
I've got the little fairy lights coming up with Chad Johnston later.
Chad could,
later,
he could twist those around these if he wanted to.
And
I'll talk to him about that.
He should have helped.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him about that.
A little more of a team player. That'd be.
Yeah, like he was fell asleep at the wheel there, Chad.
I love just busting his
he
chops.
he takes it well.
He does. That's why it's so easy. Oh, this is just the fun that comes from working with Valerie Parr-Hill and her team.
And
with you.
Yes, she always gives us such quality pieces. The metal framework that she did as the base of these, and then the amount of plastic that we wrapped, the amount of
But it doesn't look like plastic. Yeah.
No. Yep. I
Yep.
just want you to know that that's how we achieved the look where the little tentacles are coming out everywhere.
That fullness. Yep.
Yes.
They've got some heft to each
they
one.
do.
So hang on to the box in which they're shipped, because that's what you'll store it in.
Smart.
During the off season for the next, 3 generations, because
Yep.
you're going to pass these down. And imagine again, had you ever seen anything like this at home? Have you? I had not. And I got to tell you, I kind of pride myself on knowing this stuff.
And you've been doing this for a few years.
A few years. This will be a wonderful special addition to what you've already got in your decorating, but so will everything that we talk about in the next 20, 30 minutes.
Yes.
Are you ready for the next item?
I am.
I will let you walk to the next item.
Thank you, sir. What a nice gentleman.
Sometimes simple speaks volumes. And I've got to tell you, this is a classic example of what Valerie does so extraordinarily well. Mirrors become the foundation, the base to work off of